Lusac Place in Campfire, it's a very special spot. It's a very special place. Campfire has a 30-some year history of actually providing care for youth that lived in the original Lusac Manor housing, and then continued that relationship on with Cook Inlet Housing so that Lusac Place youth would also have a place to come and be served.
When Alaska Housing encouraged the developers to provide some community space, it was a no-brainer. I called Barb. We began to talk. And we talked mostly about how do we set this up so it's right from the very beginning. Could they be part of our design team? Could they tell us what the kids need? We know how to put the sticks together, we know how to put the roof on, we know how to put windows in. They informed us how to build the space for the kids. I grew up in a family that was rich in culture and rich in family time, but not rich in much else. The most important thing for a family is to have a place that's home, where they're stable. So if you can break that cycle of them moving from place to place and the kids moving from school to school, if you can create a neighborhood where the kids are making friends for life, where they can come back once they are out of school and say, this is where I grew up, and they say that with pride. That's when we begin to break the cycles. I think central to any good neighborhood is a place where the community can gather, and that's where Campfire really stepped in for us.
The program opened with the school year in the fall of 2012, and we started with just, the first families that had moved in, and we had a small group of kids, and we started a core program. So as new children moved into the neighborhood, we were sort of their welcoming party. The bus comes in from the different schools, and their area drops right off in front. This becomes a focal point for the kids. It's where kids get to know one another, they get to build friendships, they get to work on things together, they get to have fun together.
The kids, they always play together. Like, there's nobody that's left out. It's amazing. And they're just one big group of friends. Campfire's role in the community at Lusac includes a place for the kids to go after school where they can be safe. There's a lot of the parents at Lusac who work after school, and the kids would be going home to the TV. When we plan the activities, we make sure the kids are going to learn something. It's the non-traditional education that goes on after school. It's a lot different than it is at school. Like, while we're cooking, they learn how to do fractions. We talk about chemical reactions. It's like you can't unmix cookies once you mix them. Different food groups, what the food does in our bodies.
Debit card. Now the thing of it is remember.
Last year the kids learned about banking and money and what's the difference between a credit card and a debit card. They also learned about budgeting and the difference between a want and a need. And I don't think they thought about money like that before. We started gardening. We started the seeds in all over the place inside Lusac, in the windows, and then after summer started, they had some AmeriCorps members come out and plant the seeds with the kids. We went out and harvested. We got a bunch of cabbage, radishes, carrots, peas. They were pretty proud, I think. And when they got their plants out of the ground, they were screaming. Even if it was a carrot that was less than an inch big.
We watch our kids have fun, but then we watch kids sort of stretch and be challenged and try some new things that maybe they've never done before. Kids here at LUSAC have also been given an opportunity to go to our resident camp. They're spending time on the water. It's the first time in a boat. When I hear kids talk about the first time they paddled their kayak and the first time they paddled their canoe, or the first time they led the hike, or the first time they really built the fire on the beach, all those first experiences we know are significant to their growth, their development. It's exciting to watch, and the kids love those opportunities and having access to those opportunities. So removing barriers for our youth so that they can access those kinds of opportunities, be well cared for, grow up to be productive citizens and adults. I mean, that's what we're here for and about. It's a driving force for all of us.
We all love our kids and they will be our future. We need to tell them they matter to us, that their future matters to us, that investing in them today will make a difference for all of us in the future.